The PGA Tour franchise has been at EA now for well over 20 years. Our partnership with Tiger began in '99, and over that time, it's amazing just how much has changed in the course of this video game. One of the things that has always held true is our commitment to authenticity. Our goal is always to deliver the most authentic experience, but bring something new to the table. And so this year, obviously, the Masters is a huge addition to the game, something that's been asked for since the dawn of golf gaming.
When we originally announced this back in January of this year, I think people's first reaction was just this huge sigh of relief that it's finally here. And then it's kind of that overwhelming excitement that now they get to walk the grounds of Augusta National and play inside the ropes at the Masters tournament.
When we deliver this product for people that haven't had a chance to go to Augusta, this is the closest that we could possibly sort of bring everybody there without having them there.
Yeah, I would say a high point for me is after working on the game and then going to Augusta and walking around, it was like I'd already been there. I felt like a kid in Disney World. You walk down, I knew exactly where I was. I could walk down the fairway, I knew Amen Corner or hole 13, 14, everything was laid out. It was a great experience.
For those who know Augusta and who've had the fortunate opportunity to be at the Masters, they see this experience as being an exact recreation of that, and in some cases, even that much more, because they'll get some things that they wouldn't otherwise get.
It's rare that anybody actually gets to play that course, let alone go to the tournament. You know, that's one of the hardest tickets to get in sport, but now you get to play, you know, a virtual representation of the course that's accurate down to 6 millimeters. And that, I think, is something that people are extremely excited about. And it's exciting, too, as a marketer to be able to communicate that to, you know, our consumer and our players and our fans, because we're really delivering on something that they've been asking for a long time now. Besides just playing in the Masters tournament, you get to partake in what we call Masters moments. And these are, I think, 9 or 10 legendary moments. One example is Tiger's chip in on 16 in 2005. Many of us have probably seen that either on YouTube or during the broadcast itself, very famous chip in, and so you're kind of tasked with going to recreate that.
If you look at kind of golf from just the outside, there's two things that immediately jump out at you that our game was missing, and one is the caddy, that second person on screen, from just a visual standpoint, but you also have the gameplay component. He's able to give you information about your lie, course conditions, the weather. This is all stuff that people, from our experiences and just observing how people played, sometimes didn't take into account. By bringing in the caddy this year, gameplay experience changer, we were able to create a completely different look for the game, but also create sort of this new character that's with you the entire way.
I know you can make this one. It's a long putt, but you've got it.
Now that was a putt.
We also have taken Tiger's 4 wins at the Masters tournament and have you go in and try to beat or at least match the scores that he had. And then the result is you unlock some pretty cool content that kind of tells you what Tiger was going through when he was in that particular moment.
We talk a lot about it, sort of how do we bring arcade and simulation together and ultimately create the best possible gameplay experience. So for anybody who's not a pro and isn't able to string just amazing shot after amazing shot after amazing shot 4 days in a row, golf can be a really frustrating experience. There's nothing better than hitting a shot flush. And so what we want to do is recreate that same experience in our product and give people the ability to sometimes adjust shots that maybe they didn't hit perfectly, and that's how we kind of came up with spin, power boost, some of those things where we allow people to shrink their aiming circle. Those are very gameplay specific things, but we carefully balance those so we don't give the impression that, you know, this is just purely a video game. It has nothing to do with golf. It's a very careful balance, and we really wanted to give players the freedom to play how they choose. If they want to have a little bit more of an aid, if they want to have a little bit more of an experience where they have total control over certain shots, they can do that. If they want to go in and get the true pro experience, we've got first-person camera, we've got motion controls. They can get out there and hit shots exactly like they would want to in real life and sort of let it all come down to their skill. So it's something for everyone. It's a really challenging thing to do. It's something that we're continuing to refine every year, but we feel really good with what our offering is.